Hey there, everyone. This is Invader, and it is time for a bit of an update, to say the least. Obviously, I haven't put out any content for at least the past, 10 months, maybe a little bit over that. So, yeah, it is time for an update on life, the channel, and everything going forward, pretty much. So, yeah. Obviously, I had posted back in the community section, July, that I had a very serious flood in my basement. My home got completely wrecked, to say the least. I had about, I would say, over 3 feet of sewage water in my basement, if you couldn't tell from the pictures that I posted. And yeah, it was pretty devastating overall. I would say estimates, well, I had to redo my entire basement. So, an estimated cost as of right now, from replacing the actual structure of the basement to just all the stuff lost, it's in the ballpark of, yeah, over $150,000 Canadian. So, with that kind of a cost, yeah, it set a lot of things back. I lost not just my basement, but a lot of furniture, a lot of food, equipment. What else? Even my furnace. My furnace got completely messed up, as well as a washer and dryer, freezer, uh, bed, desk. What else? All kinds of stuff. Carpeting, couches, you name it. All kinds of stuff. Bookcases, and yeah, and so on. So everything basically had to be scrapped. I had spent a lot of the time in the summer going over things that could possibly be saved and just cataloging everything that had been lost. It sucked, and that's where I had to dedicate my time towards. Even with content creation, I had lost. Oh man, it really broke my heart too. I had lost a whole bunch of external hard drives that I had kept a lot of, backups for, because I'm obsessive with keeping backups of whether it be my own content or a podcast. And yeah, it sucked losing a whole bunch of that stuff. A lot of it was like extra, like videos I hadn't released, or gameplay, and some other stuff too. But that was a setback to me personally, along with other stuff. I had lost my speakers to my PC, along with all kinds of wires and what else did I lose now that I think about it? I'm just thinking. Oh yeah, my display. Of course, I had lost my monitor, along with, again, there's all kinds of stuff. Forgive me for pausing, but a lot of different stuff. And my desk, as I had said before. And yeah, there was a lot of personal stuff that was lost. Tried to save as much as I could. It sucks having to rebuy stuff. I'm still rebuying stuff. Like, I had lost an original Xbox, the translucent one, the crystal one, Xbox 360, Kinect, Xbox One, all this stuff that I had just kind of packed away. I lost some old Nintendo Power magazines that were quite collectible. So rebuying stuff has really sucked, having to, you're forced to go through and buy old stuff, otherwise you lose it. So the experience has been, well, it sucked, to say the least. And you would think that, you have insurance, you think that you're covered and they're not going to fight you on things. Well, that's a lie. Anybody who's dealt with insurance before knows that they will try to wiggle their way through everything, or just play dumb. So insurance, well, again, we were covered. It was a very crappy experience, because there was a lot of fights, and it delayed things. And even their own disaster team that came in, they forgot stuff. Because, as with relating to the weather events that happened July, when was it? I guess it was July 14th or 15th. I want to say the 15th. There was all kinds of rain that happened. It was like I would say the ballpark was a season's worth of rain dumped within a few hours. It was just one of those microbursts that it was incredible. And it overflowed a local dam, or all kinds of local dams, really, throughout the region. But one in particular that was close by me just went through all kinds of houses. It went through the sewer system and just pumped this. It just pumped out into everybody's properties through the drains all this sewage water. And obviously, the city did not want to take responsibility. The region didn't want to take responsibility, and so on and so forth. Provincial government was a little bit helpful with trying to help, but city, oh, a very disappointing experience. My ward counselor, you know, it's interesting too, talks about being, climate this, climate change that. And I suppose I'm going to go on a little rant here, but it's just infuriating that we have all kinds of money for the taxes, and they say, oh, yes, we're big on this, we spend money on that. Ward councilor is supposed to be, big on environmental stuff, but has been absolutely useless when actually taking up citizen concern from this event that happened. And the city's infrastructure just could not handle it, or it's just degraded or just out of date. And it was just a very frustrating experience dealing with our own ward councilor, let alone mayor. It's just, it's been a nightmare on that front. But yeah, it's going back to the insurance though. Insurance did not want to obviously cover up to what they wanted, but eventually we got them to come back and reassess things because their disaster teams were overworked, and I understood that. I completely understood. For a solid, let's say, month they're going in and out of the houses they got contracted to do, and they were just ripping things out nonstop. The workers were pretty fantastic that way from the disaster company we dealt with through the insurance, but they had to come back. They had to, because there was stuff that was missed, and that's understandable to a point. But of course, insurance was not too happy about that. But we had to delay. Of course, we wanted to get things done with the house, but you didn't want to lose things, or they lost things just because that they were so quick to get in and out. So there was a whole bunch of delays just for what the perceived amount was we would get back, and then what contractor we go with to redo our home. And of course, I went with a contractor that I felt very reassured with, a friend of mine, really. And he's just been fantastic. Him and his crew. I just can't speak highly enough of them. Very, very professional and experts at what they do. And yeah, it was a pleasure dealing with them. It's just, again, we were delayed setting things up until about late November. That's when we got started doing things. So what I'll do is, I had already done a video, actually. I had a video all prepped at the end of October just to show you how much was ripped out of my basement, of my home. I had to take out everything, and of what the disaster crews took out. So I do have some footage that I will slide in here just to give you an idea, but I'll also do an after video as well to show you how everything looks now. But yeah, it's I delayed putting out that video. I had actually I had uploaded it. Everything was all set to go, but I don't know what it was. I just didn't feel like putting it out at the end of the day. I don't know why, but it was just a frustrating time. It was just a frustrating time, and I wanted to put out content. I wanted to be more active with things. I mean, hell, I couldn't even really game. Like, I was forced. I was in a very crowded space. I couldn't set up my PC really. I'd recorded some gameplay when Space Marine 2 came out because I needed something to keep me going. But it was not a very ideal situation to podcast, to record gameplay, and there wasn't enough space to do things. It was very crowded, and then once workers came in, it was just very noisy and everything, and you don't want to, you just don't feel like doing things. And my focus was all on just getting my house back in order. As much as that sucked, that's what had to be done, and just living in the space that I was given, because I live in a small bungalow, so I only have so much space afforded to me. And it was a crazy time period, really. And from, I would say, very late November to beginning of April, that was the renovation time. We hadn't planned on doing a lot of things, but then things came up during the renovations that, you know what, we'll go for it. New piping, new lighting, and so on. So, it took a little bit of extra time that way. It made it worth it. But there was extra time put in because a lot more things got gutted than what we originally thought of, but so on and so forth. That's just how it was. Now, and it just been, again, getting resituated into things, moving stuff back down. I had all kinds of stuff put out under my canopy, and it was just it was crazy seeing all this stuff that was brought up from my basement on just put outside. And I had no choice. We had no choice to put out all this stuff just because we had no space in the house, and we had to figure out, is this worth saving? Is this not worth saving? And it was crazy. You'll see that in the comparisons, the before and after clips. It was just not a fun experience that way. It's nice to see it now. Everything's now nice and clean, but man, oh man. You'll understand a lot more when I show you the before and afters, because it was not fun. And even so, just to save a few bucks, I did all the painting in the basement myself, from the primer to the paint to the trim. And there still needs to be some painting done on the doors and trim, but after a while, you just get so fed up and you need to take a break from doing some things. But mostly everything is painted and ready to go. And again, I'll show you a video clip going forward of how things have progressed, a lot of new furniture, items, and so on. And it's definitely a more exciting time that way. But insurance was not fun. Lots of fights, delays from them. And it's frustrating too when you can't really have a proper conversation with your adjuster. For example, our adjuster was either incompetent or just did not understand what we were talking about. And I say this, our adjuster had like a heavy accent, and some things just didn't seem to come through. And I'm not picking on anybody. It's just at the same time, it's like you're dealing with, sensitive things, right? You have to, you're looking for this company to help you. You pay into things. You lost a lot. And it just doesn't seem like things are clicking with the other person. And that's what sucked. And then you go speak to a boss, a higher up. and it's the same situation. And it's like, well, ugh, it just sucks not being able to have proper conversations with people. That was another thing too. But thankfully, on the tail end of that, and it's, things are moving forward. And unfortunately, it took a while, but that's just how things have been. And I can't wait. I've missed doing content creation. I've missed podcasting. And I just cannot wait to start doing things that were a regular routine for me. And I've missed out. I haven't gamed a lot. I played Space Marine 2. Recently, I played Doom. And that was nice to be able to play in comfort, playing Doom, the Dark Ages. Which, fun game, by the way. Fun game. But yeah, it's nice to be able to look on the brighter side of things. Moving into summer. I just can't believe it's taken so long. I cannot believe it. It's been quite the unexpected adventure. And it's been tiresome. But just moving forward is it's a nice change, especially in the mood, right? Big difference. And I cannot wait to put out more videos, content, guides, reviews. Oh, I'm just excited even thinking about it, just getting back into the normal swing of things. That being said, I know a lot of people have probably been wondering, well, when's TXR coming back? When are you going to talk about TXR? And the truth is, I don't have any comment. I don't really have anything to say on that right now. Obviously, the intention was to get things going again with the guys. Haven't spoken recently about it with the crew, but I will let you know what's going on with TXR podcast in the very, very near future. And that being said, though, when I say very near, I also plan on, I want to enjoy things, right? I want to enjoy, because I feel like I've missed out the past, I don't know, what, year, almost. So I'll be taking the rest of the year off as far as podcasting goes, but I will genuinely let you know what's going on with TXR, very soon, because that was the intention, was to obviously start back up, and I know a lot of time has been lost that way, but again, I do miss podcasting. I just need to kind of focus on myself at the moment, so that's, I need a little bit of a break myself, right, from everything that's happened, so I want to enjoy at least the rest of the year anyways. And other things, because hobby-wise, things have been shot. From gaming, tabletop gaming, you have no idea how many Warhammer 40k minis I need to paint and put together. It's been a lot. Yeah, and I can't wait to get back into the swing of things. But yeah, guys, I will again. I'll show you around things. I'll put up a little mini guides. I do have, again, the footage from before, from months back to now, to do a comparison. And going forward, I will be putting out, again, content and reviews and gameplay and all that fun stuff, because I genuinely miss it. Things are better. Things are way better at my end. Again, I'm sorry for kind of being missing in action. It's not like it was planned or anything like that. It's just, what can you do, right? It was just how things were. But I plan to do things, putting out content and so on moving forward. And again, I can't wait to do it. So unfortunately, I'm unable to find the footage that I took of the basement back in October. I don't know what exactly happened to it. I could have sworn I saved it on my desktop somewhere, but alas, I can't find it for whatever reason. That being said, I do have pictures, some of which you may have seen already, others probably not, just to show the level of destruction and just how out of place things were for the longest time, and just what such a slow process thing has been on my end. And I will show what I'll do is I'll do a little quick video tour as well of how things are now, how things have progressed, and yeah, how things are shaping up on the positive side of things. All right, so the hallway here, yeah, you can see a lot more color, um, just a lot cleaner too. Nice to see walls, which is great. And yeah, that's what you're going to be noticing is a lot of improvements. And I still need to do some improvements. I need to still paint over doors and trim and whatnot. But, you know, baby steps, baby steps. It all takes time, right? Yeah, it's nice to have my cats back down here too. Man, they were getting really, really antsy when they were just locked up upstairs. But yeah, everything is new, except for this ceiling actually, but the lights are new. I won't go in there, but we have a new storage area that's all changed. So a new storage room, which is really handy to have for a smaller house. But yeah, big changes over here. What do we got? So yeah, this room is entirely different, but yeah, new carpeting, brand new furniture all around. Brand new furniture, brand new TV. That shows you the scope of all the stuff I lost. Brand new Switch. Actually, yeah, the Switch 2 would just arrived yesterday, which is nice. I needed a new one. Didn't need to. Oh, I had brand new three. Well, I say brand new 360, but I had to get a replacement 360. A lot of stuff was lost there. But yeah, yeah, it's definitely a big improvement. It was a nice feeling to have these posters back up. Man, oh man, if I lost these posters, I would be a sad camper. Where to start here? Okay, I'll go over to this room, which I think one of my cats is exploring right now. Yeah, Pasqua. He's exploring. I don't let him into this room too much. This is just more of a storage room right now. Um, yeah, just a storage room with electrical panel and whatnot. But yeah, I even had to replace stuff like Halo 5 Guardians Collector's Edition, which is insane. Try finding that now for a good price. But yeah, nothing really to just explore. Got a whole bunch of Warhammer stuff here. And yeah, just storage. Just storage. Okay, this is a new gym area. I had to replace yeah, the equipment here as well. That's an ongoing theme actually, is the furniture and equipment replacement. Brand new Bowflex treadmill. It's pretty great. Weights, uh, different things. Yeah, nice space though. Really nice space. Probably the biggest improvement though has been my basement bathroom. Completely redone. I think it looks pretty nice. Believe me, if you had seen it before, oh yeah, this is a massive, massive change. But that just shows you the scope of everything. Because nothing was really left untouched, to be honest. This is a new guest room, and my cat is still wandering around. Um, yeah, everything you hear. Well, okay, mostly new bed. Some of this old furniture is from family members and so on. Yes, this will be my new uh, gaming and content creation scape and so on. Uh, this is a well, I want to say improvement, but it's a nice little setup I have here. I had to get a new desk and so on. But yeah, everything's come together pretty well. I'm still putting together stuff. I still have stuff to put up that's still in boxes, but slowly but surely getting there. So there you have it, guys. I think I've updated you the quickest way that I possibly can on things. Hopefully that was a good overview. Like I said, though, you can expect more things from me in the very near future. I have achievement guides planned. I have reviews planned. There's all kinds of games that I want to play, including, for example, RoboCop Unfinished Business. There's a heck of a load of others that I'm just backlogged on. Space Marine 2 video, maybe even the Master Crafted edition as well for the original Space Marine. There's all kinds of stuff that I really want to check out. Also, I know that a lot of people seem to like my card unboxings. I do have a whole bunch of Dark Galaxy Panini ones that I still have to do, along with some other surprises. But there's stuff in the pipeline that I am certainly planning to do in the coming weeks that you can really look forward to. That being said, guys, thank you again for checking out this video. Thank you for sticking by me, subscribe to the channel, and for your support. I really do appreciate it. And again, I promised that I would be back, and here I am. With that being said, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Invader, out.